G'day, g'day. I always wanted to do that intro with the smoke. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to a new Breakout Solutions live stream. I'm your host, Matt Battieri. And in today's episode, we are going to look if Bitcoin is going to go up to 32,800-ish or down to 28,500. Now, I still favor the upside. Okay, still favor the upside because we're alter moving, which means for me, I do believe we will probably get a bounce in the Bitcoin dominance and the liquidity from the alts that have been pumping will come back into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance right now is at 50%, right? It's not too bad. It is, I believe, maybe still got a couple of percent to come to the W formation, the neckline of this, W formation. And W formation is like an inverse head and shoulders. It's bullish. You basically normally choose the length of the head or the W, place on top, but that is your target. Now, this is Bitcoin dominance, which basically means that, altcoins are going to get wrecked against Bitcoin. But as you can see, just looking at some altcoins, let's just go to some of Bybit's. Here we go. Look at all these tokens doing great. Sushi doing great. 1inch doing great. Got like 40%. It's crazy. So there's a lot of liquidity in altcoins. I do believe some of the liquidity is going to come back into Bitcoin at some point. Does more liquidity go into altcoins for a little bit more time? So maybe is there a sell-off in Bitcoin? So that's where we'll get the 28,500 and people rush into the alts, pump the alts that one last little bit, and then once we pump the alts one last little bit, then we dump the alts, money comes back into Bitcoin. So what we need to do in order to assess this is we want to check out if the total market cap keeps going up, because market cap needs to go up to have the liquidity come in. But if the market cap goes sideways, that means liquidity is just transferring from one side to another. So it'd be from altcoins to Bitcoin and Bitcoin to altcoins. So what we want to look at right now is I want to look at what this indication is telling you. So this indication is not looking fantastic. So the stochastic RSI is pointing down, but it's kind of like in no man's land. It just got rejected from the bullish zone and it's coming back down, which kind of means that liquidity is, as we can see, it's been going sideways here, right? So because it's been going sideways and Bitcoin's been going sideways, we're not really getting much liquidity. All the transfer is the transfer from Bitcoin to altcoins right now. You can see this is a very similar pattern to the Bitcoin chart, right? Because Bitcoin holds basically half the market cap of this entire thing. So if the altcoins are sort of running right now, when Bitcoin goes sideways and down, that's where altcoins run. And that's what Bitcoin's been doing, sideways and down for the last little bit. More down than up. So liquidity is basically just being transferred. If we do come back down here, that's not going to be good for both Bitcoin and alts. But like I said, I do think that some of the liquidity from these alts that have been running will turn into Bitcoin soon, and we should see Bitcoin, push through. I still favor the upside. I've been saying it on all these videos. We've been creating swing value pattern after swing value pattern. So for those of you that don't know what a swing value pattern is you have, retail investors. So they'll see this first high right here. Okay. And as we approach this high, like here, we approach this high, everyone's like, oh, we're breaking out. Let's FOMO long because we're going to 50,000. And so it builds up a lot of liquidity right above here. So all that liquidity is grabbed, right? Because everyone's longing. So all the big dogs, all the whales, they short this. And you can see it only went up like, what's that? 31,530. And this was 31,460. So it's only $90, right? But it got it was less than that. It was like $70, whatever. And it just made people FOMO in, and then they crash the price. And then they do the exact same thing. So then you move this to this high, and then you have the same thing that occurs. We have a liquidity grab by a fair bit this time. So this was 31.5. This one was 31.8. So $300. Okay. So when you're $300 above price, a lot of people tend to go crazy, right? They'll go really, really crazy. They're like, we're going with $300 above the resistance, which the previous resistance was at. And then builds up heaps of liquidity. And you can see this is on an 8-hour time frame. So this might not be a swing failure. Yeah, it's still a swing failure. Yep. So the other one is, I forget the terminology of the other one, but it's where you a failed breakout, basically. It's a failed breakout, but you can get to ones that last a little bit longer than just like a 1 minute wick. Sometimes you can get some that are spent a couple of hours above there, but it's really sus. Once you break something like this, you want to see like it should continue. So if you see price stall, let's go to the 1 hour. If you see us breaking a high and then we basically, fail that breakout, you may as well just short it. Just short it in that 1 hour candle. Like you can even go to a 15-minute candle. Let's look at a 15-minute candle. We basically spent 15, 30, 45. Yeah, like you had like an hour right here to short it. That's a signal. If you're spending an hour above a key breakout zone and you haven't exploded through, right, then it's a failed auction. But that's the other one. Failed auction. This is a failed auction because we're spending at least 4 hours. A swing failure is just like a wick, like a 1 minute wick. Guys, we've got 6 people in the chat. Leave me some comments if you're learning about this. All right, so where to now with Bitcoin? Let's go back to Bitcoin. We are on Bitcoin. My apologies. So yeah, Bitcoin is just doing Bitcoin things. I mean, could you draw another trend line here from? Let me turn on my magnifying glass. Let's go from here to there. Okay, now we're sort of near that one. But one thing that I haven't drawn in a little bit is the fixed range profile. So this is a tool that every trader needs to have. Is we want to see, I bet you the pointer control's down here. Yep, there we go. All right, because we've spent a fair bit of time down here. All right, so as soon as we can get above 30,300, we are going to have the same move as here. So see, we broke 30,300. Boom, we just started the move up. So I still believe in high prices. I think if we do break down, it's not going to be too bad. It's going to probably be down to like this week right here. So 38,500. And then we'll move up. I still think we've got too much time on our hands. So we're in between the 0.38 to the 0.5 right here. Let's draw another fixed range. I do think that, we are primed to go at least one leg higher, and then we'll have that secondary bear market. Okay, point of control of this is around about here. So yeah, we'll probably come back to the 0.5, hit this liquidity zone. If we do break down, so that's 28,000, so a little bit lower than 28.5, definitely a possibility. And then, if not, up here, 32,800 next stop on the price chart. So I do expect there to be a resolution soon because I'm getting impatient. And when I get impatient, that's usually when the market starts moving. So let's have a look. Yeah, like everything is signaling that we are going to get a resolution this week. It has to be this week. It has to be this week, or else it's looking bad. It has to be this week. All right, guys, that is it for the market update. Yeah, I know we've got 5 people watching, but hey, leave me a comment in the comment section, and I will get back to you. If you have any questions or your own analysis on where we're going to go up or down, let me know below. Give me some insight on what you are thinking and why you are thinking it. Always like to learn off other people. So just share. I'm sharing my knowledge. Share your knowledge in the chat. That's it from me, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on Wednesday for the altcoin live stream. And lastly, before you do go, please, you should come along to our next event. Okay, the future of money. So it's running around at the bottom of the screen, breakoutnow.co/future of money. Come learn about what is happening worldwide. And just to tell you a little bit about it, what's happening here at home, there's been a big decline in ATMs in around where I live. And I think it's going to be happening quite rapidly domestically in Australia, where a lot of ATMs are going to go because they're going to be bringing in the CBDCs. And at this event, you will learn more about this, how it's going to affect you, how that's going to create censorship with things that we can and cannot do with our money. So come along, watch Michael and Wasim present on the event. It's an amazing event. It's only the second time that we've done it. We had such great feedback the first time that we're running it again. And just educate you guys out there, understanding why we're going to be going through de-dollarization, and the US dollar is no longer going to be the world reserve currency, most likely in our lifetime, and how the BRICS nations are going to be taking over that. And that's why right now we're having a lot of global turmoil. So if you want to get some real news, don't watch Channel 9 or Channel 7 or Channel 10 in Australia. Look, that's it from me. I am ranting. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys Wednesday. Bye.